Yo, what is up, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you, well, which weapons to use, and secondary weapons, and also what not swords, what knives you should use too, and how to use it. So, let's just start with that. Well, not how to use guns, but how to use a knife. Okay, here we go. So, for starters, if you're a starter, the guns that I recommend, well, I don't like using these kind of guns. I just like using more like these kind of guns. But if you like shotguns, then this one's a very good one, and I recommend this one. It has a lot of damage. It does over 96 damage. Man. Yeah, it's very good for starters. And I recommend not using this one because it only does 45 damage. Like, I recommend using like this one. It does 85 damage. So save up your money for this one. And also this one. This one's pretty good. It has a good amount of fire rate, fire mode, mag, damage. So I recommend this one. Now, I also recommend this one, this one, this one, this one, especially that this one's recommended by the game. This one. And that's it. Oh, and also this one. And this one, which I haven't bought yet. It cost over... Yeah, it's very expensive. It's literally the second most expensive weapon to use. Because this one is the most expensive weapon. And as you can see, guys, I have literally had 8,698 kills with this gun, so it's pretty good. So I recommend using that. Yeah. Now, let's get to the knives. What knives should I use? Well, where is it? Well, I recommend this knife. Now, the reason why I bought this one is because, well, it's pretty good. I mean, look how sharp it is, and it looks like gold and all that. And its design is great. It's better than this one. So, yeah, it's a very good knife. So let's just get straight on how to use a knife. Now, to use a knife, it's pretty important to when someone's shooting you. Well, that didn't count really, and there were a group of them. There were too many. Number one rule is to always the number one rule about knives is to always kill your enemies behind. Because if they're on front and they have a gun and they're shooting at you, I mean, unless they suck and you're good at dodging, you can kill them. But if they're like to the point where they're good at the game, and they're good at dodging and all that stuff, I mean, you're pretty much dead. And also, if you suck at using knives, of course you're gonna be dead. So yeah, using knives is very difficult to do because it's very difficult. Not like it's difficult to like use because, I mean, a gun versus a knife. I mean, are you kidding me? That's I'm pretty sure the gun is mostly the person with the gun is mostly gonna win. So yeah, that's why it's better using guns, which I recommend rather than using knives. But another thing, if you want to be a pro at using knives, I recommend also dodging. You gotta learn how to dodge. Dodging is very simple. Okay, maybe not to everybody, but that's one of the best ways to kill your enemy, especially if he's a very good player. So, if you're like at the point of dying, and your enemy's like close to you, just do this, and you kill him. If he's like close to you, and if he's far, we'll try to get as close to him as possible. That's the best way to, yeah, try to get close to him as possible, because that's the best way to, try to get him. Ow, he just spawned me. And the game just kind of glitched for some reason. So dodging is very important so you don't get shot. Oh, seriously? Stop shooting at me. So yeah, you get my point. This is why using knives sucks. Like, I recommend guns. I'm just teaching you if you want to become a pro at using knives. So yeah. And also, plus, using knives sucks because, now this is why. Gun versus a knife sucks, especially when it comes to real life. I mean, the one that's mostly gonna win is the ones that have the guns, or gun in their hands. Mostly those are ones that win. And not only that, but in the game, sometimes you could also miss your shots with the knife. Now, when I mean shots, trying to stab the enemy. So yeah, that's why it's best to use a gun, because it's especially the ones that I told you about, because they're very recommended, and I've seen pro players use these kind of weapons. Now, if you're like one of those that like to shoot from far away, like using these kind of guns, I don't recommend this one. For beginners, I recommend this one, and in mid, I recommend this one, and the ones that aren't mid or in beginners, I recommend this one. This one's the best one. It has a good amount of fire rate. Well, not that good fire rate actually, but it has pretty much a good damage for its type of its gun. I mean, it has a better fire rate than any of these other ones. But anyways, so yeah, that's actually all, guys. Now, what I also recommend is change your settings. Change your settings, because 75. Look, field of view. You gotta change the field of view. That's the most important thing you gotta change, because 75 or 70, whatever, which one is in the 70s somewhere, that sucks. You got to change it to you gotta change it to at least all the way to 90 or 120. Those are the maximum, that's the maximum you should go to. 90 to 120. Because in the 70s, that sucks. You can't see from far away. And it's better seeing more far away, and But anyways. Also, I recommend crosshair dot. It just makes it much more easier to target your enemies. Keep the kill feed crosshairs. Crosshairs also helps, what's it called? Keep aim on the enemy. And so does crosshair dot. Now, extra bright lasers I do not recommend because it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, when you shoot your enemy, the light starts to come out and it's like off track. So just don't, it's like bothering, so don't use it. And it distracts you. And keep ammo HUD, radar HUD, round HUD, hitmaker, and put the disabled ragdolls off. Don't put them on. And the same thing for disable shadows, disable textures, disable advanced lightning, and put hitmaker sound and headshot sound on, and auto shoot, and keep aim on shoot off. Those are like the good things to remember to do when you're playing Energy Assault. You should just change your settings to the settings that I told you about, because it just makes the game much more easier to play. So yeah. Also, what outfits should you wear? Well, I recommend these cool ones, like this one. This one looks like, you see how it has a bunch of gadgets on and a cool mask? It kind of looks like the Winter Soldier from the Marvel Universe. Agent looks cool. Racer. This soldier suit. Those are very cool and recommended to use. And so there's this one. But what I like, the one that I like the most is this one, because it makes you look cooler, because you see how it shows more gadgets and, stuff on it, and a cool mask. It makes you look more like a killer in the game. So also this one, but this one looks much more cooler because it has the gadgets and all that stuff and a better mask. So, and this one too, but it doesn't have like gadgets and a cooler mask. It more has like a scary mask, like a killer serial mask. I mean, a serial killer mask. So yeah. So yeah. Serial killer. Yeah. It looks more like a serial killer on this one. This one, more like the Winter Soldier. And this one just makes you look kind of creepy. So does this one. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.